How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Real quick. Ooh. I did get the AA-12, or the Jack-12 as they call it in this, to Damascus today. It's on its release day is when I got it. So, I'm just going to play a match or two with it, and then I'll talk about some setups and stuff that I was using. I have used this in Warzone today. I'm joining in late. Oh my god, getting stuck on people. So I can say that this thing is surprisingly good in Warzone. You gotta love the spawns of shipment sometimes. You gotta love them. If you don't hate them, you gotta love them, right? I will say, the hardest thing to get, for me at least, when I was doing this, actually ended up being the point blank kills. For some reason I was having a lot of trouble with point blank kills. I was aiming a bit high that entire time. Should have put it on the 32 round. Not like I need sprint time. Everyone's just spraying this thing around every corner. It's a good day for the shotgun community. Oh, I will say that it is a very good day to love shotguns. I walked right into those, didn't I? Alright, I always kill myself with a VTOL, so this will be fun. Right, I didn't that time. It's the last place I saw a red dot, so I just started shooting. This thing's crazy. It's mostly crazy fun, but I will admit I can kind of see the complaints of this weapon. Did I just get another? Yeah, I got another VTOL. Oh! Dang, I just got blasted. There it is. Killed myself. Now look at the range I'm hitting that guy from. It's just absurd. It's just absurd the range you can get with this thing. I heard them. I heard the hit markers. Not really sure where they were landing. So, as you guys can see, it's a fun gun. Obviously, I didn't expect to get shipment going in. I tried to turn down the volume as quickly as I could, but I don't know how well that worked out for you guys. So the shotgun I'm using, the version of this weapon that I'm using is kind of a a hybrid. It's a more tanky style. So this is the one I used in Warzone as well. So I'll talk about it. This one has really good range. It doesn't have the greatest aim down sight, but you have 32 rounds to play with. You could drop to the 20. If you look at this stat anyway, it doesn't have a huge mobility increase, so 32 kind of just, why not run the 32, you know? I got stipple grip, and then I got the ADS, biggest barrel, and then the Marauder for, you know, maximum range. And it's really good. It's very, very good. Now, as a quick runaround type class, this was my setup for getting point blanks, getting up in the people's face as fast as I could. Got the Merc for ADS. I wasn't sure about this one. I was debating moving it around for something else, but I couldn't think of another attachment to put on, so I left it on. I wasn't sure what else to put. I put the 1 milliwatt just for sprint out time. You could use the 5 milliwatt. I was just getting noticed by a lot of people, so I ended up switching to a 1. That way I could sneak by. The ADS, stipple grip again, and then I had sleight of hand because I only have 8 rounds in the gun, obviously. This one is using the first barrel with the Marauder, and then I have Dragon's Breath on this one with stipple and aim down sight. This is more of like a medium style build where I have Dragon's Breath to finish them off, but I don't want to lose my movement speed by putting on the biggest barrel. So it's kind of, you know, it's a middle of the road type of build. Lastly, this is kind of just a joke if we're being honest. I put on all the recoil reductions for this. I haven't gotten to test it, but we can jump into a private match and do it. So when I was using this, it seemed messed up, if we're going to be honest. So I had this on. I think I had compensator. I literally put on anything that would reduce recoil just to try it out, you know? I got rid of rubber eyes and I put on a scope of some kind, so let's just do that. So the frags, right? I saw a video, I think, from FaZe Jev, where he was talking about, hey, this gun has frags. And yeah, this gun has fucking frags. I don't think it's as crazy as, you know, as most people would think. So in Warzone, I did beat someone with an MP that had an MP5. I think it was just barely, though. I mean, he broke my armor. I was almost dead, but I did get him down. We both had 3 armor at the time. It took me about 4 or 5 shots at pretty close range, downed him, and then took 6 shots just to kill the guy. Because when he goes down, you know, the amount of health that people have is kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb. But anyway, so it worked pretty well. It's got some pretty decent range. I don't know if it'll be a Warzone gun, honestly. There's just too many good guns. For instance, I won a Warzone today with my friend. I killed the last 6 people on my own in duos using an AS Val. I technically had a sniper rifle, but I never pulled it out for the entire duration of the last 2 circles. I was just using the AS Val. And there was literally 7 people left, and I killed all 6 of them. 7 people, including myself, obviously. So I don't think by any stretch that it's, you know, God tier or anything. And I'll show my AS Val setup because I think it looks really, really, really cool. And I just want people to see it. Honestly, it looks so cool. All right, let's stop them from coming up here. That way I actually get to use this. All right, where are these bots? Apparently they're already trying to come up. All right, we got one over here. So as you can see, this thing fires frags, which I thought was pretty freaking cool. Was it him shooting at me? I'm just looking for a longer shot. So as you can see, it's 2 to the body. And it is actually 1 to the head, surprising enough. And you can fire this thing full auto, obviously. As you would, you know, predict. What are these bots doing? So I tried to adjust the for recoil that I didn't have. I literally pulled it down so far that it was pointless. Well, I was able to one-tap that guy. It's not my favorite thing in the world. I do think it's really cool, though. Because, I mean, like, look at this. You can't lie, that's pretty cool. The damage it does, however, is not the greatest. Like, if someone is laying in a corner, right, and I shoot next to them, and I'm just, you know, repeatedly hitting right next to them, trying to kill them while they're laying on the ground behind a corner or something, it doesn't do that kind of damage. Dude, where the I should have turned on permanent UAV. That's my bad, guys. Someone shot at me. Dude, what's with these bots? But look at that. That's fucking cool. Obviously, if any of those shots miss like that, then you're just screwed. The one thing that is very cool, though, however, is in addition to having Dragon's Breath, you obviously still have the slugs. The slugs are pretty freaking good. I can't lie. And the reason that they're so cool is that it's the same thing, but you don't get the drop of the you don't get the drop that you would get from the frags. So it's still a one shot to the head, still a two shot to the body. But yeah, you don't end up having drop, which is the main thing you want here. Cuz shooting from about this range, I actually haven't looked super deep. The other thing with the frags is you actually have to lead your target just a little bit if they're like running off to the side past you. So let's actually, I wanted him to kill me. I don't know why I shot at him. Let's see. So it didn't drop a whole lot. There you go. You can kind of see it arc down. Hey, would you let me run my test, please? No? You guys don't want me to run my test? Fuck you. So, the big thing when it comes to this gun, in my opinion, is its range. So we don't even have the Marauder on here. Alright, now we have the Marauder. So, the range of this shotgun is the part that I'm still looking at and wondering what they were thinking. And I can't even imagine running into this in hardcore. I simply cannot. And the base version of the gun without the ADS attachments, like as you can see here, I do not have the Marauder. What do you call it? The Marauder silencer on. It did not actually go onto the gun. So I don't actually have that going for me right now. And yet the range of it is still ridiculous. I mean, you can see I'm hitting it. I'm hitting the wall in a pretty good spread. Where's he at? Come a little closer, man. Come on, do not bully me. Alright. He's still a little too far. Look at that. I'm telling you, this gun will give you confidence that you should normally not have with a shotgun in Modern Warfare. The only other gun I can think of that was as crazy was the The double barrel used to have some pretty crazy range. The Origin's still reasonably good, and the model does pretty good range wise anyway. But most people run the fire rounds on it. So this gun is basically a fully automatic model. So at the times where the model would get a hit marker, you just don't. You don't get a hit marker, which I would take that every day of the week, honestly. The other thing I wanted to show you guys just real quick, because I thought it looked really cool, is I had a loadout. This is what I ended up winning my Warzone match with. I was kind of just throwing on a whole bunch of recoil attachments because I thought it'd be funny. But, no, I think I still did stipple, didn't I? But what I thought was really cool is when you have obsidian, you still have, I don't know if you guys have seen on this particular gun that shoots these, I don't know what the fuck it's called. Anyway, when you hit tier 100, you unlock it, and you get to shoot the cool laser things. But anyway, what I found out in Warzone, and I don't know how I missed this when I got obsidian for the gun. Literally, when I got obsidian, I played one match, got off. I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention, if we're being honest. But what I did find going through Warzone is that it lights up. Did you guys know that? It lights up across the sides, which is pretty freaking cool. So running through Warzone, I had this like glowing black and red gun. It looks so cool. You can see the design a little bit on it right here. But when you go to darker areas, it just looks so cool. Even the barrel kind of lights up a little bit. Let's see if I can find like a dark building or something. So you can see it glowing. And if you can see, the barrel also has a slight glow to it. I don't know if anywhere is particularly darker that I could go to, but this is the one that, you know, shoots all that fun stuff. See, in the light, you don't notice the design as much. It's not until you get to darker areas where you start to like truly see the design, like here. Can y'all leave me alone? I'm trying to look at this gun here. But look at that. Just going through and it changing the colors and all that. I don't know why the barrel isn't... The barrel takes a bit to get to light up. You can kind of see it. There it is. Now you can see it. Look at that. Isn't that fucking cool? When I noticed that, I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. I had no idea that the gun did that. But I think it's super cool. Anyways, if you guys haven't picked up the new shotgun yet, I'm sure you've seen it a lot. And that's because at this range, just like the 725, it does one shot. And at R90 range, it does two shot. Sometimes at 3 shots, but most of the time it does 2 shot, which is kind of dumb. And you got 20, 30 rounds sometimes. Yeah, if you guys haven't tried the gun yet, you got to. And if you haven't already seen some of the videos I posted, I do have obsidian for both the R700 and the AS Val. So I have a obsidian loadout here of both of them. I'll probably go for obsidian on the AA12. I'm going to take a day or two break. I'm at 10 out of 150, but I had to do some homework tonight. I got some homework to do tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, so I probably won't get to grinding on this till maybe Sunday, because I also have some other videos planned out, and this by far takes up the most amount of time. 15 kills in 150 matches takes up a lot of time, so I'll see you guys then. Thank you guys for watching, as always. If you guys are just sticking by me, waiting for some For Honor content, I will have it coming out soon. I know someone asked what Battlefield game I played, so I want to go ahead and answer that question. I've played every Battlefield game that's ever come out since I was a kid, except for the newest Battlefield. I stopped with my wife at Battlefield 1. We played it for quite a bit. I can't remember which DLC came out. We kind of were just burned out, and we were like, whatever. And then we actually just never went back to it. I don't even have it on my system anymore. And she got burned out on it, so we just hadn't played. So Battlefield 5, I've never played. Battlefield 4 was probably one of my favorites. Any of the modern day ones were always really, really cool. Battlefield 1 was cool for a good while, but then it got a little stale for me anyway. But I never got to play the World War II one. So that being said, I'll see you guys later. Thank you all for watching as always. Anyone want to put down a guess on how long it'll take me to get Obsidian? Let me know. Obviously, all I can tell you guys is homework is ramping up as I'm getting toward the midway point. But I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching as always. I'll have more Tekken, For Honor, Mortal Kombat, stuff like that coming out soon. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.